I have no interest in immediate virality. I just want to make music that lasts and like you can come back to, you know, like a good bowl of soup. This song is just one of those honest songs. It's really pure and from the heart. And I think people like to fall in love, you know, even though they say they don't. I was listening to Diana Ross, I was listening to the Supremes. I'm very like a Motown head, you know? I think I went through a phase of writing a lot of quite sad breakup music. And I was like, I want to write something light. I was falling in love, which is, you know, crazy, but a nice feeling. And it's just really changed my mindset. And I think I'm happier because of it. It isn't working. I'm a tidal wave of question marks and you're just surfing, leaning into me like it's an art. I always want to make sure the first lyric I say is like poignant and has like something quirky about it. And these lyrics are my favorite lyrics I've ever written. I love the imagery of this person being like on this tsunami of certainty. We are in love. Like this is the real thing. I feel it and you feel it too. And I'm like, I don't know if I know what love is. I don't know what it looks like anymore. Like I feel so jaded and they're surfing. It's so crazy lately. You just understand my feelings. Make me see I'm capable and fine and feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Capable is a funny one. I think it is in that remembering. When you've had your heart broken, and it feels cliche, but everybody knows, it's like grief. Letting go of like a life you thought you were gonna have with somebody else. And you're like, I'm never gonna feel like that again. And then suddenly you are, and you're capable of opening that little chunk you were holding back. I met somebody who it just felt very easy with. I can be capable. I think I'm actually gonna be okay. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes I'm here, see through. Maybe it's the magic in the wine I'm feeling loose. This chorus, I feel like sometimes people get the words wrong, so setting the record straight. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. And that is that thing where you're looking at somebody directly and you see that glaze of love across their eyes and you're like, whoa, you love me. Wow, that is crazy. And then my response to that in the kind of backing vocal is like, I'm here see-through. I'm completely transparent now. And then the next line is like, or is it the magic in the wine? Are we just drunk? Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. This is kind of the saddest bit of the song, I think. The reality part, that is that voice in your head reminding you, like, if I actually give everything that I gave to this last situation, I don't think I can survive again. And I think people often hold a piece of themselves back the more and more they sort of, you know, go through breakups and whatever. And so it's scary, but you got to do it. You have to put everything in to get everything back. 'Cause the water's warm, ain't nothing wrong, it's all right, yeah. I'm coming out and diving in tonight. That I'm coming out is a little nod to Diana Ross, as in I'm coming out, her classic smash hit song. By this part of the song, you've kind of decided that you're gonna get into the water. You're waist in. You're like, this is warm, I quite like it. I think I'm gonna enjoy myself and swim out a little further. I just wanted to keep this verse like short, it's half the length, and just like, you know, we're in. Diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deep. I'm diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deep. I love a bridge. I think I'm pretty like traditional in the way that I approach songwriting. Like I'm a sucker for verse pre-chorus, verse pre-bridge, and then we're out. And I think a bridge should be kind of touching on a different thing that you haven't said already, but it should be a release. And yeah, I just loved the imagery of like these two people, you know, diving into each other. Like I'm finding out more about you by this point, you're finding out more about me, and we're just like becoming one person in a way. It's funny, I'm always like, oh, this stuff's so personal. Like, why am I sharing all my personal business out for the whole world? But people aren't thinking about me when they're listening to the music. They're thinking about themselves and that person that they want to fall in love with, but they're not sure. And so it's an act of service. It's like, here you go, take it and go forward with that.